Okay, life insurance is often something we think about early in life when we're buying something like a home, starting a family, or take on financial responsibilities. But what about later in life?
Personal finance expert Rubina Ahmed-Haq joins us again to share insights, kind of like a life insurance 101 with what you need to know. And let's start with the basics. And let's explain life insurance.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they know life insurance exists, but they don't know exactly how it fits into their lives. Life insurance is a policy that you buy and you pay premiums into it. And if something was to happen to you, if you were to pass away, that money would then be paid out to your loved ones, to your dependents, for things like your funeral costs, for mortgage, for debts that you might have left behind. So really, it's peace of mind. You know, I'm big on financial wellness, and this fits really well into that piece where life insurance buys you that peace of mind. It creates that financial wellness in your life.
All right. So many people assume, Rubina, it's too late to get coverage after the age of 40.
Right.
Is that true?
No, it's not true at all. You can get life insurance much even past 40. One example, for example, is Senior's Choice. It's targeted for those individuals who are 40 plus. And a lot of times, you know, we think about life insurance when we have kids, when we have dependents. And the fact is that we're having kids and families later in life. So maybe in your 20s and 30s, you weren't as concerned about it. But then in your 40s, you think, I have young kids. If something was to happen to me, how would they be protected? And so there is options out there. Of course, it's always better to sign up for a life insurance policy earlier because the premiums are lower. So it is a better choice, you know, as soon as possible is really the message here, but it's never too late. And especially if you know that, say you're the sole provider or you are a major financial, you put a lot of major financial input into your household income. If you weren't there, how would those individuals left behind take care of themselves? This is going to give you that peace of mind, give you that intrinsic benefit that you can't really buy of knowing that you've done the right thing for your dependents.
Okay, let's talk about when a policy is actually paid out and how that benefits the family.
So you can rest assured that when you pay out a life insurance policy, it's tax-free. So, for example, with Senior's Choice, it's up to $250,000. So that's a significant amount of money that would be tax-free given to your dependents that they could use in any way that they needed to with that financial void that would have been left behind. And so a lot of people don't realize that it is money that you get without having to pay any capital gains or any kind of other taxes that we often talk about. And it is money that then you can use for, you know, paying for your life, paying for the things that that person might have contributed to that no longer obviously can, and that then those things are taken care of.
All right. So who should be considering this type of coverage, Rubina?
So this type of coverage really should be somebody who is nearing retirement, maybe even in retirement, because it is targeted towards those of us who have not signed up for life insurance earlier in life. We've maybe waited till 40s and 50s and 60s in order to sign up. It is an affordable option. Oftentimes people think, well, it's going to be way too expensive now. It is an affordable option. I highly recommend you go onto the website. Just check out what your premiums would be, how that fits into your household budget. And that's going to help you because a lot of us, I mean, this is including myself, we're having our kids graduate university when we're retiring, right? So we're having these two major events happening at the same time. And then you're worried, you know, my income is going down. I want to make sure that if something was to happen to me, that my family would be taken care of, because even in retirement, maybe I don't have as much money to help them out. But this piece is going to make sure that they can be helped out if something was to happen to me.
Sure.
Okay. Any other little tidbits before we let you go?
Well, I mean, I think my major point is that sooner rather than later with insurance, it's always better to sign up. You're covered earlier, right? So it starts today, whenever it is that you sign up, and your premiums are lower. And go with a reputable company. Check out the reviews. Check out what other people are saying. Don't just go with the company that you saw a commercial and you're thinking, okay, that's the one. Go with a company where you've checked out the reviews. Maybe even ask your peers, what are they using? And there are great reviews online that will show you the companies that work best for your situation.
All right. Well, Life Insurance 101, class dismissed.
Yeah.
All right. Some very good information. Very informative. Thank you, Rubina.
Thanks so much for having me.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Senior's Choice. Visit seniorschoice.ca/TMS to learn more.